Wait, you're not going to believe what investigators just found in Nancy Guthrie's son-in-law's car. That's what one insider whispered to me, and I promise, this isn't a rumor you want to ignore. Hidden in that car, things that could destroy a family, topple reputations, and reveal secrets no one should know. Are you serious? Someone on the task force reportedly said when they opened the trunk. This changes everything. And they weren't exaggerating. Leaked sources claim there were documents, encrypted drives, and even personal notes, stuff that could tie him to Nancy's disappearance in a way nobody expected. But here's the real shocker. Social media is already exploding with speculation, and it's messy. Threads hint at betrayal, secret meetings, and alliances that would make your head spin. Insiders say some items even suggest he might have orchestrated events to mislead everyone, family, authorities, the public. And the craziest part? Investigators are terrified they've only scratched the surface. You're about to hear a story so twisted, so controversial, that once you start watching, you won't be able to look away. And trust me, the next part will make your jaw drop. It all starts with Nancy Guthrie, the 84-year-old matriarch everyone thought they knew. Charismatic, wealthy, and connected, she wasn't just a grandmother. Sources describe her as a power player behind the scenes, hosting charity galas that doubled as private political summits. But in the shadows, tension brewed. She always knew too much, a so-called insider told me, voice trembling over a scrambled phone line. Every family gathering, every donation, every handshake, she recorded it all in her head. People were scared of her power. Enter her son-in-law, the man now at the center of what investigators call the most confounding discovery of the year. On paper, he was a family man, quiet, maybe even trustworthy. But whispers behind closed doors painted a darker picture: late-night meetings, unexplained transfers, and encrypted drives that nobody outside the family could touch. One leaked text, supposedly from an anonymous family member, reads, "He's hiding something. I can feel it." Nancy never trusted him fully, but she stayed silent. Until now. Fast forward to the night that changed everything. Nancy vanished. Not violently, not dramatically, but gone. Her monitoring apps went dark. Security cameras captured only a masked figure walking slowly across the porch, calm, calculated. But here's where it gets strange. No vehicle. No frantic getaway. Nothing. Just silence. Something didn't feel right, a former investigator confided. Most abductions are chaotic. Panic, noise, screams. Here, it was too clean. Too staged. And insiders say the first clues in the son-in-law's car hint he may have had access to everything investigators assumed was random. Investigators reportedly found bags of encrypted drives, shredded papers reconstructed like puzzles, and handwritten notes that seem almost ritualistic. Some notes allegedly reference Nancy directly in ways that make the family uneasy, even terrified. Social media was the first to notice the inconsistencies. One anonymous Reddit post went viral. Why would the first ransom demand go to the media instead of the family? Something is being hidden, and I think he's involved. Meanwhile, Nancy's family tried to keep up appearances. Heartbroken videos, tearful pleas, classic moves for a desperate family. But insiders claim the timing of these videos was suspicious. One staff member told me, they were scripted. Every pause, every sob, it's like they rehearsed it. I'm not saying it's fake, but it wasn't spontaneous. And then there's the timeline. January 31st, Catalina Foothills. Gated community, security tight. Nancy drops off at her mansion just before 10 p.m. Lights out by 2:12 a.m. Monitoring apps disconnect. By dawn, the house seems untouched, almost pristine. Investigators initially assumed an intruder. But now, insiders question whether the scene was ever breached at all. It's the perfect setup, another anonymous source whispered. If someone wanted to make it look like a kidnapping, all they had to do was control the narrative. Cameras, media, even the son-in-law's alibi, it's all too convenient. Add to that family conflicts simmering for years. Nancy's children reportedly had ongoing disputes over wealth distribution, charitable donations, and real estate deals. One former assistant said, Nancy was strict. She wanted fairness. But some family members, they couldn't handle her rules. There were grudges and secrets. Dangerous ones. And let's not forget the son-in-law's financial history. Multiple bank accounts with odd transfers. A few shell companies registered under obscure names. Investigators are reportedly combing through every transaction, trying to piece together a map of his movements. And insiders claim what they're seeing is alarming. There's more than money at play, one source told me, voice low. We're talking influence, power, the ability to manipulate how people see reality. The car? That's the smoking gun. Investigators don't know it yet, but that car might reveal a network of lies, planning, and betrayal. Even the staff who cared for Nancy are under scrutiny. Background checks, interviews, and surveillance indicate that someone in her inner circle may have known more than they admitted. It's chilling, a former caregiver revealed. Sometimes she'd mention strange deliveries, odd visitors. Nothing violent, just off. And now it all makes sense. And the internet is already buzzing. Fake screenshots of messages, speculative threads, insider claims, it's a storm that's impossible to control. Some are calling it the family scandal of the decade. Others insist it's a meticulously staged distraction. But everyone agrees on one thing: the son-in-law's car may hold answers that nobody is ready for. So, as the investigation widens, the questions multiply. Was Nancy ever in danger? Did the son-in-law orchestrate the chaos? And what do those documents in the car really reveal? Insiders say the next 48 hours will be explosive. And one thing is certain: what investigators are about to uncover will shock the entire family and the world beyond imagination. It all hit the fan the night investigators finally examined the son-in-law's car. Not a casual inspection. Sources describe a scene that made seasoned detectives freeze. Inside the trunk, locked boxes stacked neatly, each labeled with cryptic codes. One investigator whispered, This isn't just storage. This is a plan. It's a map. A former federal agent told me, voice low and urgent. I've seen cars rigged for smuggling, for money laundering, for drugs. But this is different. Whoever did this, they thought 10 steps ahead. As the team opened one box, their eyes widened. Inside, handwritten notes, personal journals, and what appeared to be a list of people connected to Nancy's charities. Each name had a date, a location, and a strange symbol next to it. One detective mumbled, shaking. This isn't a car. It's a dossier. A hit list? Or a diary? I don't know. Then came the encrypted drives. Hundreds of gigabytes of data. Emails, spreadsheets, even hidden video files that reportedly show Nancy's private meetings, her donors, and confidential conversations. A cybercrime expert said, if this leaks, it could destroy reputations, topple foundations, and rewrite every story we thought we knew about Nancy Guthrie. This isn't just a family drama. This is a storm waiting to explode. And here's where it gets explosive. Insiders claim investigators discovered a partial recording labeled Mother Night, January 31st. Only a fragment survived, but the clip reportedly shows Nancy speaking urgently with the son-in-law, saying something that investigators describe as chilling. You can't protect everyone. Secrets have a price. The audio cuts off abruptly. The room reportedly fell silent. No one expected that line. It suggested foreknowledge, planning, and maybe betrayal. Meanwhile, social media started exploding with leaks and speculation. An anonymous Twitter account claimed, inside sources say the son-in-law's car held receipts for luxury purchases the family had no knowledge of. Money flowing like rivers and no explanations. #Guthrie Secrets. At this point, tensions in the family reportedly reached a boiling point. A staff member allegedly texted a friend. He's panicking. The more the investigators dig, the more nervous he gets. He's been avoiding calls, staying locked in his office. You can see it. He knows something they haven't found yet. And then the unthinkable happened. Investigators found a series of maps tucked under the passenger seat, marking locations not just in Catalina foothills, but across Tucson, including addresses tied to some of Nancy's largest donations. One map had a highlighted property with a circle around it in red ink. A source described the moment. It was like watching a bomb ticking down. Everyone knew that red circle meant something big, something sinister. To make matters worse, a leaked text message from the son-in-law's phone appeared online hours later. Allegedly sent to a mysterious number at 3:47 a.m. the night Nancy disappeared, it read, "Everything is in place. No one suspects a thing. Keep it quiet. Tonight changes everything." The discovery left investigators questioning everything. Could it be that Nancy was never in danger from an intruder? Could the threat have been orchestrated from inside the family? Adding fuel to the fire, a private investigator who requested anonymity told me. The son-in-law had access to all her schedules. He knew when she would be alone, who would visit, even what doors would be unlocked. And now, after seeing what's in that car, you start to wonder, was the kidnapping real, or was it a setup to control the narrative? Then the first shocking twist hit like lightning. A small, unmarked envelope was discovered hidden beneath the back seat. Inside, a USB drive with dozens of video files. One video, timestamped the night of the disappearance, allegedly shows the masked figure walking up to the house, but then pausing and looking directly at the camera. The next frame shows the figure walking away, with no Nancy in sight. Insiders say the room erupted when this was revealed. A detective reportedly shouted, "She's not here. She was never here." The theory spreading among investigators? That the entire kidnapping may have been staged, a manipulation so precise it fooled local police, federal agents, and the media. And just when it seemed the drama couldn't escalate further, an encrypted file labeled Proof of Life was located, but when opened, it contained nothing but static and distorted audio, almost like someone wanted to create a false trail. At this point, whispers in the task force started turning into full-blown panic. One senior official reportedly told a colleague, "If this is staged, someone has orchestrated the perfect illusion." And if that's true, we've been chasing shadows while the real game plays out elsewhere. The audience at home needs to hear this. Everything we believed about Nancy's disappearance, the frantic calls, the tearful pleas, the news footage, may have been a performance. A controlled narrative. And the son-in-law's car? It's the key. The smoking gun. But here's the twist that will make your jaw drop. Preliminary forensic reports indicate that one of the DNA samples found in the car doesn't match any family member and may tie back to a completely unknown third party. Someone who could rewrite the story completely. And just when viewers thought it couldn't get any worse, sources hint, what investigators will find next in the car will change everything we think we know about Nancy Guthrie's disappearance, her family, and the secrets they were hiding. The son-in-law's car isn't just a vehicle, it's a Pandora's box. And once it's fully opened, nobody will see the story the same way again. By dawn, the story had exploded online. Hashtags like #GuthrieSecrets and #SonInlawExposed were trending worldwide. Anonymous posts leaked images of the car's contents, the cryptic journals, and screenshots of encrypted messages. One viral tweet read, "If this is real, we're watching the unraveling of the richest family in Tucson. Someone planned this from the inside." #Nancy Guthrie. Insiders confirmed the chaos was spreading faster than authorities could contain. A source close to the investigation whispered, "The moment those files hit the cloud, there was panic." Media outlets are calling it a conspiracy. Local authorities are furious. Federal investigators are demanding answers. Everyone is spinning. Celebrities couldn't resist weighing in. A reality star allegedly posted on Instagram, "I don't trust anyone. This family drama is bigger than TV. Someone is hiding the truth." #exposed. Meanwhile, a former political insider tweeted, "Nancy Guthrie's disappearance? That's just the tip of the iceberg. Dig deeper, folks. This is about power, secrets, and control." #WakeUp. The plot thickened when another shocking discovery from the car surfaced, a USB labeled surprise. Investigators hesitated to open it, fearing what they might find. Finally, the file revealed video footage from inside Nancy's mansion the night she vanished. Sources say the video shows the masked figure approaching the house, moving deliberately but calmly. Nancy apparently visible inside, not distressed, reading papers, then suddenly disappearing from frame. The son-in-law entering the house later, carrying a small black case, but no sign of Nancy leaving with him. A cyber expert leaked a note on social media claiming, "This footage suggests the whole kidnapping was staged, or at least partially manipulated. Whoever controls the narrative could rewrite history in real time." Tensions inside the family reportedly erupted into full-blown conflict. An insider said, calls were ignored. Arguments broke out over text. Some family members are furious. They feel betrayed. And they're scared, terrified about what the public is going to see next. The media frenzy reached new heights when an influencer live-streamed. People are losing their minds. Nancy Guthrie's son-in-law's car is a treasure trove of secrets. This isn't just a story, it's a full-blown scandal. And just when it seemed the story couldn't escalate further, a mind-blowing twist surfaced. Investigators found a hidden ledger in the glove compartment linking the son-in-law to a secret offshore account. Funds totaling millions of dollars tied directly to Nancy's charitable foundations. The whisper started, was this a financial manipulation, a cover-up, or something darker? Insiders claim the next revelation could topple reputations, divide allies, and create a national scandal. One agent reportedly said, "We've never seen a case this tangled. This isn't just a family drama anymore. It's a masterclass in deception." By now, viewers, media, and even celebrities were obsessed. Everyone wanted to know, was the son-in-law the mastermind? Was Nancy ever in danger? Or had the entire world been fooled from the start? And here's the chilling truth. What investigators find next will either confirm the ultimate betrayal or shatter everything we think we know about Nancy Guthrie's disappearance. The moment news broke about the son-in-law's car and the hidden ledger, social media erupted into a digital battlefield. Twitter threads exploded with hashtags like #GuthrieExposed, #SonInLawSecrets, and #NancyGate, each post more shocking than the last. One viral tweet read, "If this is true, Nancy Guthrie's family just turned their mansion into a Hollywood thriller. Who's lying and who's dying to hide the truth?" Meanwhile, Instagram stories from influencers painted a picture of chaos and betrayal. A well-known reality TV star posted, "I don't care what the police say. Someone here is playing a game bigger than money. #TrustNoOne, #GuthrieDrama." Fans split instantly into two raging camps. One side screamed betrayal. How could he do this? All those charities, all that money gone? I feel sick. The other camp defended the son-in-law, claiming it's media manipulation. Stop believing everything you see. This could be staged to ruin him. Wait for facts, people. Insiders leaked private DMs that added fuel to the fire. One alleged message from a family member said, "We can't let anyone see the truth yet. If this gets out, everything collapses, trust no one." News outlets amplified the frenzy. TMZ called the story the richest family scandal of the decade, while a trending YouTube expose declared, "We've uncovered documents that could change everything you thought about Nancy Guthrie's disappearance." Even corporate insiders weighed in. One supposed executive from a charity connected to Nancy reportedly posted anonymously, "The son-in-law's offshore accounts were never meant to be public. If this leaks, donors will panic, foundations will freeze, and careers will end." Celebrities joined the debate, sharing mixed reactions that sent fans into a frenzy. One actor tweeted, "Every time I think this story couldn't get worse, it does. Someone is hiding a massive secret. #NancyGate." Another influencer went live, broadcasting alleged images of ledger entries, black folders, and encrypted messages, claiming, "The entire world is watching while the truth hides in plain sight." This isn't just a kidnapping story, it's a scandal that touches money, power, and betrayal. Even mainstream journalists admitted confusion, calling it a web of deception so intricate it could be a Netflix series. One political commentator wrote, "If these revelations are accurate, the son-in-law may not just face legal consequences, he could unravel the entire family empire." And the public? They weren't just watching, they were demanding answers. Comment sections flooded with theories. This was staged. He's a mastermind. Nancy was never in danger. This is about money, not kidnapping. The tension reached viral levels as news anchors openly debated whether this was a calculated betrayal, a staged misdirection, or a mixture of both. The drama wasn't just national, it was global, and the story now had an army of armchair detectives, social media sleuths, and gossip channels dissecting every frame of footage, every leaked message, and every suspicious ledger entry. One fact became crystal clear: the public would not let this story die quietly. Every unanswered question, every leaked photo, and every cryptic insider comment pushed viewers deeper into obsession. And everyone watching asked the same chilling question: who is really in control here, and how far are they willing to go to hide the truth? Now, I need you to weigh in. What do you think really happened in Nancy Guthrie's son-in-law's car? Was this a hidden betrayal, a staged misdirection, or something darker we haven't even uncovered yet? Drop your theories in the comments. Every single idea matters, and I read them all. Smash that like button if you want me to dig deeper into these shocking leaks, and make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, because the next revelation could blow the lid off this story entirely. Don't miss it. Things are about to get even crazier.